Do you think Kashmiri people lack financial literacy? What is the difference between being rich and being wealthy? So hey guys, welcome back to a new video. My name is Muffakir ibn Hamid, and today we have with us is Mr. Jahangir Aalam sir.
Hi.
Hi, the one and only finance guy I know here in Kashmir, and the brain behind or the entrepreneur behind House of Wealth. They basically do stocks, SIPs, and other stuff. And today we'll be learning everything related to stocks. We'll be asking some interesting questions to him. And whether you are a student, a working professional, and anything, you should really watch this video to get all the information related to finances and wealth creation. So, hey, sir, what do you want to say about this
So,
podcast?
House of Wealth Financial Services, the major part of our business, we can say, is of investing. So, we invest, always prefer that a person or a investor should invest for a longer period of time because that is ultimate, we can say, crux of the investing story.
Yeah.
So there is no quick bucks. So you have to invest for a longer period in the good businesses of India. Then only you can make a very good compounding return with the passage of time. So that's what we do here. That's one more thing. Financial literacy. We are putting a clause on this. Like we are putting a brain behind that, and then we are absolutely going in the market for financial literacy so that people should be more aware about the legit financial products of India, and they should not be get scammed
By anything.
by anything, or we can say like they should not get, because people usually get scammed by
Seeing
when they
quick
don't
money.
they don't have financial awareness, they don't know the logic behind the investing. So that is the only reason they get scammed, because they are behind the quick bucks. So in that quick bucks, they tend to do future and options, they tend to risk their money, and at the end
They just get
they end up losing their money. And with the passage of time, they by their own mistakes learn that actually we should go long term. So but then story is, we should learn by others mistakes. You should not learn by your mistakes, and that too on your hard earned money. So that is what we usually do. We usually promote mutual funds, and which is a long term investing, and that's handled by professionals.
And which eventually gives a person good amounts of,
Yes,
you know.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, exactly.
Okay. So we'll start by asking some really interesting questions, and we'll see, because this is a quick podcast and we can't make it very
Yeah, you
big,
can
है
make
ना?
it rapid fire. Yeah,
हाँ,
absolutely.
ना?
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so question first will be, if an 18-year-old guy or if an 18-year-old individual had 5,000 rupees per month as of today, and he wishes to invest it, what would you do it if you were that individual, what would you do with that money as of now?
You should always, if you are starting your investing journey, you should always go with the value investing fund manager.
All right.
So what is value investing? Value investing is like, you have to pick up all those stocks which are undervalued, which should be at this price, but they are at this price. So the better job is done by the value funds. So that person should go with the value fund of any AMC. So that value investing should be there.
And how will he find what value invested stocks were to invest? I mean,
Because there are funds which he can see, like there are as a mutual fund already is taking care of the risk of an individual. So he should start a SIP first. If he has 5,000 per month, budget of 5,000 per month, he should start it in a value investing fund managers fund. Okay. So there are various funds about value investing. So the best, we can go with the bigger AMC, or with the very good name, that is IDFC Value Fund. Okay, you can invest in, and then the style of that fund manager is of value investing.
All right.
So with the passage of time, if he will run that SIP for good amount of time, so he will have at least a very good compounding, more than what the Nifty 50% grows year by year.
All right. Thank you for answering this question, and we'll move with the next question. And If you were in your 20s, what is the biggest financial mistake that a 20-year-old person would make as of now?
You know, biggest financial mistake, I must say that, you know, because there is a data also of SEBI, Security Exchange Board of India, that maximum young people at the beginning of their investing lose their money behind, you know, those all you know, we can say investing products where they are taking 10 times of their risk, like for example future and options are there. So they tend to go there and they tend to lose their entire amount of money. So I was saying about the data also, 97% of the people, and then that too, maximum of them are young in their, you know,
20s.
20s, exactly. They lose their money in future and options. And the data says 1.1 lakh crores last year. Those are retail investors with a young age have lost. So I would suggest that a
Not to go
person
in
in their 20s should not take leverage, they not take risk, not to multiply his risk. Even he should mitigate his risk and go ahead with the investing, which is the proper way of long-term investing.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
And would you like, do you think government should put a ban on the influencers or on the guys who are promoting these things?
They are
Short term.
doing it. They are doing it. Actually,
Are they?
yeah, they are doing it. SEBI has given a mandate to every influencer that if he is saying something on the social media, his registration number should be there.
Oh,
Because he is because we House of Wealth, you know, we have an MFI registration number. We are licensed to do it. So when you will put it in the video, automatically people will know that this is coming from a licensed professional.
registered guys.
Absolutely. So now people get lured by those who are not licensed, who are getting who tend to manipulate things and tend to manipulate social media, tend to manipulate their followers. They don't put anything. Neither their followers know whether they are licensed or not. So that's why SEBI has put this as a mandate to everybody who is talking finance, who is talking on the social media, to put his registration number so that he will be identified.
By that specific number.
Absolutely, absolutely. He will be identified, and that too, if he is a licensed registration holder, he will absolutely do a wonderful job, and he will actually, you know, make people understand what is the logic behind of investing and all. So then those people will not be scammed. Their followers will not be manipulated.
Mostly they are young kids, right?
Young kids, and then yeah, in the middle age also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then this is basically, now we have another question, and I guess this is more of psychology than of, you know, finances and all. What is the difference between being rich and being wealthy?
You know, being rich and being wealthy, there are, you know, the big difference is being rich is something like many people are there, like, you know, we can say penny wise, pound foolish, we tell them, right? Or we can say asset rich,
Yeah,
but cash poor. They have, like, you know, they have invested in all those assets where the
Liabilities.
where the liquidity of those assets is very less. For example, like people tend to buy land. Okay. Now they tend to, you know, invest more of their money in the real estate. So when they put more of their money in their real estate, so automatically you will see, like, you know, that real estate, or we can say land, is not fetching them anything after a month. So that's something like, you know, they are rich on paper,
But they aren't rich on.
absolutely. And then rich and wealthy, the biggest difference is that rich person, he is going, you know, with the flow and going ahead and ahead and again, and then stopping nowhere. That wealthy person, he buys his time actually. Okay, he buys his time, and his assets are fetching him the
Every month.
every month those much of returns, wherein, you know, he does not, you know, he does not feel to work again. That is something I call wealthy, because at the end he's buying that time.
He can sit at his home, chill around, do nothing.
देखो ना, सिंपल मैं बताता हूँ, because if somebody is actually in a job, और अगर job कोई करता है example, ठीक है, तो he trades his time for money.
Exactly.
Okay.
And skills.
He trades his time with money for money, and then when he trades his time for money, he is left with no time but a bit of money. Okay. Now a wealthy person, like, you know, if you will see, like, you know, a wealthy person, that time he buys from that money. Okay.
Exactly.
So wealthy, I think, should be called like, the person who knows, or whom nobody will tell like in the morning that this has to get done. He should spend his day as his own choice.
All right.
So that's what a wealthy person, I think, that rich and wealthy, there's the biggest difference. Yeah, exactly.
Acha, okay. Now we have another question. It's not from the question book. I'll ask you from my personal point of view. Do you think the Kashmiri people who mostly invest in land, where they, in orchards and all, do you think they are doing great as of now?
No, they're not doing great.
They're not doing great.
No, they're not doing great. See why? Because at the end of the day, there are asset classes.
Yes.
There are asset classes. Fixed deposit is also an asset class. Okay, these are the assets which they are creating. Okay, but for what? This asset should fetch them, the money which will beat the inflation. Is it beating? No,
No,
it's
no, it's
not.
not. It's not. Let's
Right.
be real. It's not.
Right.
Yes,
Like
yes.
for example, if you will say like, Alto car before 4 years were costing us 2.5 to 3 lakhs.
Exactly.
Now it's 5.5 lakhs. So at least whatever you are investing in, that should beat the inflation. Okay.
It's not
And when it's beating the inflation, then whatever over and above of that percentage you are making, that is creating your wealth. Otherwise, you will be reaching on the paper only a bit. But then when you will go to market to spend that money, so
You'll
then
eventually
you'll
face
understand that the money which you have made is very less than the rates which are like, the inflation rate at which the products, or we can say services, have gained their momentum in pricing. So आपको इन्फ्लेशन से ज़्यादा बनाना पड़ेगा.
definitely not a good choice to invest in land in Kashmir as of now.
Absolutely, yes. And then it's an illiquid asset. Let's, for example, if somebody is investing in mutual funds, he has a portfolio of 20 odd lakhs. अगर वो भाई 2 लाख रुपए उसको चाहिए होंगे तो वो निकाल सकता है वहां से.
Liquidate कर सकता
ठीक है.
हाँ.
अब लैंड पे उसने कर लिया, अब एक टुकड़ा नहीं बेच सकता वो.
हाँ, exactly. This
Correct.
is the biggest thing.
Absolutely. That's what I'm telling you. People are like asset rich but cash poor. And they have a lot of assets, but they are not able to liquidate it. If like, and at the end of the day, they tend to sell that land on a very undervalued price.
All right, got it. We got it. This question is for parents. So, sir, if okay, what is the one money lesson every parent should teach to their children?
That money lesson would be like, first, the best one is like, first tend to spend money on yourself.
All right,
Okay.
on your skills.
Get your capabilities, get more competent, then the money will follow. Then the money will follow. Automatically, the best investment is what you made on yourself, right? And parents should actually tend to tell their kids to invest on themselves first. And then go for those businesses. Then when you will be capable, competent enough and earning a good amount of money, then you should invest in those businesses which are actually valuable. Right.
Yes, yes.
And then you should actually invest in those businesses, and those businesses will compound the money.
Got it. So now we have a really sensitive question, but I hope you'll answer it in a that way. So if you start from zero as of now, considering you don't have enough, you have like you don't have that much wealth as you have of now, what would be your first three steps to make a good or good level of wealth in upcoming 5 years?
Absolutely. I think I should first learn as much as I can.
Okay, you should. You
absolutely.
are saying you should like focus on your skills.
Absolutely, yes. No doubt about it. You should first learn, read a lot about the things, and then get your drive, like, we can say, get your calling. Right? फिर किसमें आप, you can explain, जिसमें आपको थोड़ा मजा आता है. ठीक है. First you should read every bit of it. मतलब because कहीं ना कहीं एक इंसान को ये पता होता है कि कैसे वो खुश, मतलब how he is like, उसकी लाइफ जो है, how he is going good about it. Like for example, the strengths everybody knows. The fields which they want to explore, they know it. Third is they should read as much as they can to get the subject matter expertise in that.
You should be unbeatable in
Then
that.
you should execute that. आई थिंक हम हैफाजत वे में चलते हैं, पहले ये करते हैं फिर वो करते हैं,
फिर
mix up
last में
करते
पढ़ते
हैं,
हैं।
एब्सोल्युटली, फिर लास्ट में पढ़ते हैं, लास्ट में हम स्किल। तो फर्स्ट से ही जिसमें भी आपका वी कैन से इंटरेस्ट आर देयर विच मेक्स यू हैप्पी, उस फील्ड के बारे में गेट एवरीथिंग अबाउट दैट फील्ड। ओके, व्हेन यू विल गेट एवरीथिंग अबाउट दैट
Then you
फील्ड,
can execute it.
then you can
Execute
go
it.
with full energy and passion. Then because at the end of the day, it's like if uh, you want to be 1%, want to be among the 1% of the people, you have to
Outwork all of them.
outwork 99%.
All right. Do you think Kashmiri people lack financial literacy?
Yeah, they lack a lot.
They do.
Yeah, they lack a lot because we can say like penetration. If you'll say about a mutual funds, right? The penetration in Kashmir is very very low. I will tell you the asset sizes. Okay, in Jammu, the if we'll say Jammu AUM, okay, assets under management in mutual funds is 18,000 crores. How much?
18,000.
18,000 crores. In Kashmir, it's only 2,000 crores.
Oh, damn.
Right?
There's a huge difference here.
Absolutely. So I think like people are less aware about the financial products, even about mutual funds also people are less aware. So that's why we are here to just get that financial awareness to the people, and then we are trying to give our bit to it so that people will be more financially literate, and then they should take informed financial decisions going ahead also. So yeah, there's a lot of work which
That you
needs
have
to
to
get done in Kashmir. Yeah.
Yeah. If this video got 100 likes, we'll be dropping a financial course for all the Kashmiri people, and we'll be teaching every bit of finance to them. All right. And now we'll be closing this podcast with the last question. Do you think social media is killing brain of youths? It's making youth more they are procrastinating more, and they aren't doing the work they should.
Absolutely yes.
Mostly Kashmiri people, they are tend to
Absolutely yes,
shorts.
because ना देखो एक logic सुनो, logic is whatever is coming on the social media is captured in the camera. Okay. So that the real things are not coming up.
Exactly.
Okay. Everything is fabricated, everything is manipulated.
Polished.
Not everything, I can say maximum, of them, and then people tend to get, influenced by these things. So I think the real job should be there. Right? Instant gratification should not be there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because
Dopamine.
there should be delayed gratification.
Delayed gratification.
That I think our we can say generation should work on. It's not so easy. It's tough, but then tough makes you going. Easy makes you like. There is no way easy out in this life.
Yeah, exactly. Now you said about reading books, right? If you had to recommend 3 books to the youth of Kashmir, what would it be? Not to youth of Kashmir, to general people.
It's like there are some books which will give you goosebumps.
Yeah.
Okay. First, I will recommend like Homo Deus.
Homo Deus, and it's written by?
It's written by Yuval Noah Harari.
All right.
Okay.
Homo Deus.
Homo Deus. Second, I will suggest to go with 21 lessons of 21st century. That's again written by the same author. These are some of the books like which will give you goosebumps. Okay, because a lot of knowledge, a lot of things which are there at knowledge bomb inside. So the best. And then third, you should go for Almanac of Ravel Navikant.
Acha.
Okay.
Okay.
Almanac of Ravel Navikant.
It's about?
He is an Indian American philosopher.
Acha.
He's an investor also. It's all about life. It's all about businesses. It's all about investing. It's all about logics, like what all play, and it will actually what is the general way of thinking. It will actually shake your general way of thinking, the way we think, the way we tend to see the world. You'll change the perspective entirely. Okay.
All right.
These are the 3 books. Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. So this was it. I hope you guys really liked the video. Do you have anything to say to my audience?
I will all the best to you guys, and then go for your passions always.
Thank you, guys. Have a nice day. Bye. Thanks.